Hey you guys, welcome in to Divine Golden Intuitions. Let's just jump right in. We're going to get a quick message. What Spirit wants you to know right now for this new moon? What does Spirit want you to know right now with this new moon energy? We got our Moonology deck, alright? Keep in mind, these messages are general, so take what resonates, leave what does not for somebody else, okay? So we're going to start with the Moonology deck and see what messages we have for this beautiful new moon energy. Hey, what's up? And let's get into it. We got this new moon in Cancer. I feel really good. A lot of emotional balance. But I was really getting this energy of like new spark, new beginning. So it's like something is beginning, but something could be ending at the same time. So as something ends, as something moves away, it's a big energy to not be so caught up in what's leaving, but be so much caught up in where you're going, right? What's coming. Because I feel like, and you know, it's going to vary because the messages are general, but for some of you guys, it could be something that is like, could be emotionally defeating, right? But it's like what's coming is way better, right? So do not get caught up in whatever it is that you're leaving behind, and trust in the process and know the only way is up. It's got to get better. Hey, Grand Rising Love. All right, so let's see what messages we have from Spirit. And yeah, just keep in mind that, you know, we can't have lack mindset. We can't have poverty mindset where we feel like, oh, we're holding on to what we have because we are scared of, oh, well, what if I can't manifest this again? Or what if I can't get this again? Or what if I don't get this back just like this? It's like, that's like mindset. Why would you not when you're worthy? Okay, period. I just heard it and it just went away. I am that I am. What is that scripture? I can't think of what that scripture is, but it's like, this is the energy where I am affirmations could be highly significant for you. You could really be standing in your power on who you are. And this is the energy too where the universe is like, okay, well, you said this. You said you believe that. You said you don't chase, you attract. You said these things, but can you operate in that? Now is the test. We in what? Earth school. Okay, period. All right, what message you got for the overall collective? We got emotions, immersions. What was I about to say? Martian. So y'all could be Martians. Different. 111 o'clock. Not many like you, period. Emotions are running high. Okay, so this is another thing too where I've noticed too with myself, like my emotions are running so high and not in a negative way, right? Perspective. I just feel this intense surge of energy. So what I like to do is channel it into different places where I want to feed that energy. But when you feel that intense surge as well, you want to make sure that you also preserve and bring balance, right? You want to channel it into the areas you want to put it in, but you don't want to overdo it. It still needs to be this balance here, okay? So emotions are running high. You could be feeling highly charged on an emotional level. Spirit is saying too, I just grabbed my notebook too, so this is my gratitude journal. So maybe some of you guys may need to create some type of gratitude journal, or you know, when you focus on your gratitude and you write your gratefuls or what you're grateful for, what happens? Your abundance expands. 1122 could be significant, or 1212. But yeah, so put that energy into places that you want to grow. Like I also just heard too, with the funnel of the energy, channeling it to where it needs to go. What are you creating, right? Keeping the focus on the creation and not so much in the delay effect of what's here and now, right? Staying in the end moment. Ooh, period. We got expect powerful change. Okay? Expect powerful change. And on the bottom of the deck here, this is what I was really getting. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's something about, especially I just picked up my notebook. Like I have 3 major notebooks that I go into every day. And one is a calendar, right? For what's my day-to-day events, what I have to do each day. My second is my gratitude journal, right? What am I grateful for? So that I don't forget, because when you don't remind yourself of certain things, you forget. You get into autopilot. You get into old emotional ways. You get into old patterns and habits, right? Then my third journal is my plans. It's literally called balance. I literally labeled it balance, right? Because it brings balance in my life. So for some of you guys, it's very significant that you take the time to write out whatever it is, because some of you guys are creating something that's major and you need a very much practical, logical plan. Like, the emotions are running high, but what is practicality? Practicality is more logic, right? So this is, yes, you may have these crazy intuitive downloads, these insights at this time. Especially with that Cancer energy, breaking the illusion, breaking free from the matrix. Having a, the veil is kind of thin with the new moon in Cancer. So you could be having a lot of paranormal experiences, or just feeling like you're really getting the gist. I'm seeing that movie too. Y'all know that movie where it's like, well, I can't think of the name. I wish I knew the name right now. But we talked about this before, maybe last year or 2 years ago or something. But it's like an old movie. It was made in the 1990s, I believe. And the guy has the shades. And when he puts the shades on, he starts to see the messages through the advertisements of what the Matrix is showing. Right? So he takes the shades off. He's like, everything looks regular. You see the McDonald's sign. He see this sign. He see that sign. But then when he puts the shades back on, he starts to see the real messages behind the things, the symbolism in the Matrix, right? So this is that energy where a lot of you guys could be having those type of deep downloads at this time. But with your dreams need a practical plan, it's the logic that needs to be balanced out with this, because something's about to come into fruition for you that when it comes in, it's going to be very like high influx. It's going to be a lot. So it's like Spirit is preparing you for some type of winning season, or this influx. As entrepreneurs, you go through those seasons, those down seasons, those up seasons. And if you don't save some of that from that up season to the down season, you're going to be messed up, right? But a lot of you guys could have been in this down season, and now it's like some type of surge. Like, I literally see, like, somebody could have Shopify, all right, but I literally see like a pattern, or Cash App could be significant too, because I'm seeing that too. But a pattern of, like, the charts, the blocks going up. So somebody's going up, whether it's your views, whether it's your sales, whatever it is. And Cash App too, when I just said Cash App, that's significant too, because if y'all noticed recently on Cash App, they have been having a lot of upgrades for like a lot of different services now that they're offering, right? And they have your monthly, each month, your yearly, everything, where you could track your spending in a more chart-like, analytical, practical plan type of way. So a lot of you guys could also be looking at your finances, or you're needing to see where is your money going, and what is it that you need. I heard when you make the plan, the universe will provide. So this is like, and this is what I was telling my friend yesterday, my homegirl. I was telling her, like, she's like, she's like, I need to get my M. I need to get this M. I'm like, all you need to do is come up with the plan. The M is going to come. You don't need to worry about getting the M. Just, what's the passion? What's the goal? What's the plan? Let's write down the plan. Let's write it down. And then once you write it down, once you get it mapped out, the universe has no choice but to deliver it to you, because you figured it out. There's no questions, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? That's like, I remember the first time I got my candles in the store, like, what was that, 2 years ago? Or maybe 2.5 years ago, my candles got put in the store, and I was putting a lot of my items in the store. And I was like realizing, like, sometimes you don't realize what you really want until you manifest it, right? So a lot of you guys could be in this period of like getting downloads of like, okay, I thought I was working this direction, but now that I wrote my plan out, okay, I'm going to shift this here, I'm going to move this here, right? And this is the energy where too, I heard boss status, this is the energy where too, it's like, I heard the way that the person that people know you as, they will not know no more. Like, it's like this complete shift and change that you're going through. It's also something that I heard curated or cultivated, so you could have been going through this shift, this change for years, months, depending on who it is. we got to look at the bigger picture here. So yeah, it's like the energy where when you write this practical plan out, when you start writing these things down, the bigger picture will become very clear. I feel like too, that's the energy where, like I said, focus on the purpose. What's the purpose? What's the plan? Because the resources is going to come. The universe will provide the resources. But what is the plan? What is the goal? Period. Clarify these messages. Y'all, I saw 2 rainbows yesterday too. I was like, oh my God. Okay, so your dreams and your practical plan came out again. And it came out with, what do you need to release? And luck is on your side here. So for some of you guys too, you could be, as you take these checks and balances, as you are writing down this list, or you writing down your gratitude, your gratefuls, and you writing out your plan, you're realizing, okay, this is, y'all heard that bird? It's like that bird. It's like that bird whistling. Hold on. But yeah, y'all could be getting messages from birds while y'all in nature. But what do you need to release? I feel like that's going to be something that's going to come very clear for you guys. All right. As you write out this practical plan, Taurus energy could be significant. But yeah, luck is on your side. And you're very close to achieving your what? Goal. We've been talking about that. All right. So whatever the goal is, for some of you guys too, I feel like you may not even have clarity on what the exact goal is, but it's coming to you. All right. Spirit's like it's coming to you now. But it's more so of as you get into the energy and set the vibe, you get the downloads. Right. And what I mean by that is like be very intentional. Right. We be very intentional with everything we do. Say you're going to manifest a new car, right? You're going to be very intentional. Before you do that, you could turn on some videos on YouTube that's showing the car that you like. You can go ahead and get yourself visualizing, oh, this is the car you remembering when you went, because you're going to go test drive it. You're going to see what it looks like, and you're going to remember that. Then you may have like a little car like it, like the little toy car like it. Like, you know what I mean? Be very intentional on all levels when it comes to, period, got some money. But be very intentional when it comes to whatever you're trying to manifest, right? Because it's almost like you're going to, the blink of an eye. You're going to be very intentional and you're going to notice how, wow, it just rapidly happens for you. 11 o'clock. It's going to be magic, okay? But it was more so that you got yourself in alignment. Okay. Clarify emotions are running high, Spirit. Clarify emotions are running high. Somebody could like to run or something. I don't know why I just seen in my third eye like somebody running. Okay, so somebody could also be running from something here with the emotions are running high. So that energy too is like face whatever it is that needs to be faced. Speak on it. Clear the air. You know what I mean? Do what feels good to you. But for somebody, make sure that you're not running from anything and you're, facing these challenges, because without the challenges, without the hard times, there would be no growth. Clarify emotions are running high. 220 could be significant. Yeah, running is very significant. With the Knight of Swords here, running is very significant. All right, some of you guys too, you may be like overactive on taking action, because this coming out with the Empress. Some of you guys need to sit. Like what we said in the beginning of the reading? I said, we don't chase, we attract. But if your frequency is constantly feeling like you gotta constantly do something, or you gotta constantly do this, or you gotta constantly do that, your mind is constantly flowing to what I need to get done. It's like you're not really trusting in I don't chase, I attract. You're not really trusting in that, because you're trusting on Knight of Swords. Let me hurry up and take these actions. But this may be a time for grounding with emotions being high. this may be a time for you to get yourself grounded, right? Because too, it's like when a mother is birthing a child, rest is needed. Rest is wealthy, and rest is very much needed. And it's also very much, if not more effective, than the action that's taking place, right? Because if the rest is not there, the action is not even going to be it's going to be useless. The action is going to be useless if there's no rest, right? So make sure that you have balance, okay? Clarify, expect powerful change. Let me get one at a time, Spirit. Somebody, oh. Knight of Wands, okay. With the Queen of Swords here. Ooh, I feel like, so somebody's going to be speaking their truth about something here. Whoever this is resonating with, you're going to be speaking up about something here. And this may not even really be noticeable to anybody but you, right? But with this Queen of Swords energy here, Knight of Wands, this is giving very much clarity on what you want, what you need, whatever you expect, boundaries, things like that. And you being very intentional on getting those boundaries. With the Knight of Wands here clarifying it, it's like I'm hearing chugga 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 choo choo, the train that keeps going, right? I feel like too, it's like some of you guys like the underdog energy. A lot of people could have counted you out already, whatever case may be. And it's like you've been expecting this powerful change. You've been knew it was coming. And this is the energy where it's like you're affirming this in a major way. It's something about the way you're articulating something with other people at this point where it's like it's freeing your soul from something, right? So this could even be like a past life battle of speaking up for yourself. I remember growing up, like I used to always like be the one like, oh, she's emotional, oh, she's this, she's that, da, da, da. And even just going in circles and stuff, and people would just be like, oh, why she da da da. And it was like the more that I asserted myself over time, because too it comes from childhood or even the wound could come from like a past life where it's like you ridicule so much for speaking up for yourself that you decide not to speak up no more. But that's not the way to do it. The way to do it is to still speak up and to stand in your power, because at the end of the day, you're worthy, right? And you validate yourself. You don't need validation from anybody else. And this is that Queen of Swords energy. Like, I don't need your validation, but guess what? You don't have to like me, but you will respect me. Okay? This is giving that. Period. And also too, with the Knight of Wands, I'm getting like, you see how she's beating the drum? This is like you're beating what's the saying? You beating the sound of your own drum or whatever the saying is. It's like basically like you doing you, like, and you're not worried about what nobody else is doing. You're doing you, and you're not worried. But I feel like for a lot of you guys too, you could be highly intuitive. Like, and me and my friend was talking about this too the other day, and how when you're highly intuitive, you have to learn how to not intuitively take what you already know intuitively, right? Like, because when I go around people, I know what they're thinking. I know how they feel. I know all that. But is it my job to sit here and comfort everybody I go around and do that? No, it's not. It's not. It's not. If they didn't ask for it, it's not, no. Right? So, as a highly empathic, intuitive person, this could also be you learning how to build that barrier of like, shut off, shut on. This is the time for me. This is a time where, okay, I'm being valued, or like, for instance, in my case, like, I'm reading cards at the beginning of my journey. I'm not going to just freely give the energy. I'm going to give the energy to those who donate and book the services because they need it. They're willing. They're open to it. But when it comes to even just in basic relationships, you'll know how somebody feels for you. And sometimes being highly intuitive, you'll start to treat that person by how you intuitively know they feel, but you can't do that. You have to treat them on how they're showing up, no matter what the intuitive feeling is. Because at the end of the day, just because you have the intuitive feeling doesn't mean they're aware of their own intuition. And sometimes people be Like, even just with dating and things like that, I'd be like, sir, you in love with me, you don't even know it. And then now it's like, when you are more so can read through a person and it's really the truth, then it's more so irritating to them, or the fact that you know them better than they know themselves. So it's like, this is that energy where you're like, I'm tuning all that out. If it's not reciprocal, if it's not something that's pouring into me, I'm not freely just giving out my intuition type of energy here. And Queen of Swords, I'm focused on me. I heard I'm the priority, period. And I'm seeing Rich Tivities by Sweetie is Significant. Happy belated birthday to her too. Happy birthday to all the Cancers. My brother's birthday is tomorrow. My son's birthday just passed. So happy birthday to all the Cancers real quick. But yeah, it's like leveled up. Somebody has leveled up. And I heard leveled up their consciousness. So I feel like you could have leveled up your consciousness a long time ago. And the 3D, you know what they say, or what happens on the spiritual must happen on the physical. So what's happening is the 3D is starting to catch up. Oh, period. The 3D is starting. What we going to do with the Sour Patch Kids? Because the Cancers is the Sour Patch Kids. If y'all didn't know, y'all stay the Sour Patch Kids, okay? But your 3D reality is catching up with your 5D mentality. Oh, I like that. That needs to go on the shirt. Your 3D reality is catching up with your 5D mentality, right? Because the all is mine. And this is like the energy too where, I had this client and she was like, and like, if you listening, like, it's all love, right? But people have to really understand how spirituality works. And she was just speaking about one of the group, which was like, oh yeah, I'm waiting on it to kick in. And it's just like, if you're waiting on it to kick in, it's not going to kick in because you already have doubted it in your mind. You're the creator. We're co-creating together. So if you're waiting on it, you're going to always be waiting on it. If you understand what I'm saying. So it's not that you wait, you create. And you expect. And like my tattoo right here says, peace begins when expectations cease to exist. It's not that you don't have expectations, but you're open to the numerous, uncountable ways and avenues that your journey can take you. I'm seeing a lizard too. That your journey can take you to get to your desired goal. But when we're too focused on, I'm looking for the abundance, I'm looking for the... Do you think abundance is looking for somebody? If abundant was a person, do you think it would be looking for somebody? Hell no. Hell no. It would not. It would not. It would not be. And that's why I try to tell people too, it's like, even when we work with these energies, we are embodying them. Because we're one, flower of life. It's in our DNA. No one is better than anyone. We are all one. But what we came here to do, break free from the matrix. Once you break free from the matrix, you understand that I am the all. Why would I ever look for something when I am? I just expect it to show. You know? So let's clarify. Look at the bigger picture. And then too, that's crazy. Look at the bigger picture is the next card. Like, look at the bigger picture. You are abundance. You are abundance. So what are you looking for? It's you. Be it. Embody it. And then when those blockages, because in reality, we know we have blockages to get to these things. So why is it that I feel that I need to look for it when... What abundance do I have with me? And that's why that abundance journal is significant. Writing out an abundance journal. Writing out your gratitude. Because sometimes we get on autopilot and we have the habit of forgetting all the blessings and all the things that we have today, right now, here. And we think, oh, I need this, I need that. Caught in a matrix on social media or wherever, comparing. But if we present, we would not have to worry, you know? And all we have is the present. Y'all, this lizard getting close. Oh, did a butterfly just flew in here? That's why I keep looking over there. I'm like, we gotta watch him because he is itching up over here. And then what color is this butterfly? This butterfly is fluttering too, y'all. It's orange, I think. The rose is open. Look, justice. Period. That butterfly is flying so fast, I'm trying to make sure it's orange that I'm seeing. And this lizard, he about to jump down and come over here. I'm at, it's like my family house. But yes, I grilled yesterday, y'all, for the first time. But yeah, if y'all the OGs remember this, I used to live here. But my brother's here now. I love this backyard though. Like, it just holds my spiritual. Like, we did so much work in this house and just so much. I love it. But yeah, justice. Look at the bigger picture with magician on the bottom of the deck. And look at how, it's circles of creation. I'm over here distracted. This is like, look at how they controlling it. This is like the reality. Hey, love you too. This is like the infinite possibilities, the parallel realities, all of the infinite outcomes that you could have, right? And this is why Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. What did we start this reading with? You may be taking some type of big emotional loss, but what is coming is so much bigger. It's amazing. It's going to shock you. It's going to take you back. But if you get caught up in what you missing the bigger picture, right? You may just be getting caught up in the little small circle in the middle, but it's so much more, right? It's so much more. So this is what's going on for you right now too. I feel like a lot of you guys could be balancing your shadow side, okay? Also integrating your shadow side, because we spoke about speaking up, that Queen of Swords energy. So some of you guys could be getting into your dark feminine energy, not being afraid to push certain boundaries and to stand in your power, as you should, period. Yeah, I think it's orange. So y'all could be seeing orange butterflies, but also too, like, transformation. And with orange, that's that road open. The blocks are removed, okay? And we got your dreams need a practical plan clarified by 4 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. 3 of Swords on the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, I feel like it's heavy emotional energy here that is being balanced out. It could also be a lot of transmuting of energy going on as well, where it's like, you know how you know something, like, you clearly know something in your mind, right? But your physical body hasn't caught up to that yet. So you could mentally know, like, okay, I gotta stop doing this, because if I stop doing this, this is gonna get me to my next level. But physically, it's like you haven't stopped doing it yet, and you don't know why. But you keep telling yourself, This is like that energy where you could have been healing through something that you was really unaware of. You could have thought you was healed. You could have thought that it was past it. You could have thought it was over. But now it's like, with the 3 of Swords here, 4 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, it's like somebody has turned their pain into power here, right? Took whatever the pain was, whatever. Yeah, look at the 9 of Swords under that, and I'm getting chills, like emotional, like, like somebody could also be releasing, crying, taking spiritual baths, crying during a bath. But yeah, even judgment is here. Like, this is you getting into your higher self here. And your higher self knew for a long time that you were going to get past this, or, wow, it's another lizard, 2 lizards. You were going to get past this. And this is the energy where it's like, Chariot, the victory. You're finally about to get past something that for a long time you could have been working to get past and thought you were past, and maybe you wasn't. You know what I mean? Let's look up the symbolism of lizards. And then when you ask where I'm at, I'm like, did you mean to stay? I should have said Atlanta. But yeah, I'm in Georgia, and y'all, the heat, that's another thing too. Like, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this on my other channel. I've been moving, y'all, and it's been so hectic. But I will be discussing a lot more information on my other channel, Divine Golden Master. Add me over there where we master being divine at this 3D reality. But it's been a lot of solar flares, right? That's why it's so hot, right? But you know, I know I'm like, I'm like, she probably was not asking that, like, girl, what? But when I be reading, I mean, when I be channeling, I be so focused on the reading, my bad. But yeah, so, you know, solar flares, it's been a lot of solar flares, and we was speaking about solar flares, you good. We was speaking about solar flares, what was that? Last year, January, right? Oh, it's another orange butterfly. Stop playing. So 2 lizards and 2 orange butterflies. 2 is significant. You could be seeing 2. Period. But yeah, solar flares. When the solar flares happen, when you look into it, and we're just gonna briefly, like, I'm gonna just say this and we're gonna leave it there. But when you look into the solar flares, that is literally the vibration of the planet is being forced to lift. So now that the vibration of the planet is being forced to lift, it's like certain things we probably will see. Like, I'm not putting it out there, but we probably will see another pandemic. Alright, I don't want them to flag my video, but we probably will see another chain of events where a lot of people have passings and transformation, right, into the next step in their journey. Because with this, it's like it's raising the vibration, and whenever the vibration is being lifted, just like they did with COVID, that was a divine plan to rid the earth of certain lower vibrations. Now, we're not gonna go there on this channel, we're gonna go there on the other channel, but okay, pay attention to that heat, y'all, because these solar flares is happening for a reason, okay? And that's why too, you'll notice even like your downloads and things will get more, have, or could be increasing, and you could becoming more aware, right? Because it's like, yeah, I even have some videos up on my other channel about the solar flares, but and breaking down the scientific principle behind it. Because one thing about it, and 2 things for sure, people could talk about magic and all that all they want to, but people only call it magic because who's about to sit here and break down all this quantum physics to somebody every time they explain something? Nobody. All right. And some people don't even understand how magic works, the quantum reality, like we were just speaking about. If you're abundance, then why are you waiting for it? Quantum thinking, physics, right? But when you understand the physics of it, you get the deeper understanding. Okay, so it says, it represents the spiritual meaning of a lizard represents adaptability, which is definitely you guys having to adapt through whatever this difficult time was, and you could have poured it into your creation here, and now you're finally getting some type of victory here. Look at that, the white and the black horse is balance being brought to you, right? Resilience. Okay, you've been very resilient, and this is why Spirit is rewarding you here. That's that. This is why you're able to stand in this Queen of Swords energy and be very confident, because everything that you've been through is just like, who gonna tell you something? You're not worried about it, period. Then we got transformative nature here, making it a symbol of renewal, healing, and spiritual growth. And I feel like I said, a lot of you guys are going to be very different than you were. People not going to recognize you, things like that, because this is going to be like, this is a shift. Like, I'm getting with the judgment energy, the judgment card too, that was on the bottom of the deck, well, under the other cards. That is like, this is like a pivotal moment, right? You could even be realizing, like I said, how I was talking about when I put the candles in the store, and I realized that wasn't really the direction I wanted to go in. A lot of you guys could be realizing your direction, your way of doing things, understanding too of like, because that's why I feel like too, social media is good. Everything has polarity, but sometimes it kind of affects people's journey, because let your journey flow as beautifully as it's going to flow for you. And let it be one of one, right? It's good to look at other people for inspiration and things like that, but sit with yourself. Ask yourself, like, where are we going, right? What does this look like for me, right? And without the judgments of the world or what I feel like what I feel like it should look like. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then it says, yep, it symbolizes our dreams, desires, and visions. Yes, and that's what we was talking about. A lot of you guys have been having visions and dreams, and this is given to Dreams to Nightmares energy by what's his name, y'all? Wow, I can't think of his name. That's crazy. But y'all know Dreams to Nightmares. But I don't know why I can't think of his name. But this is that energy where your nightmares could have came true. You could have been experiencing, you could have felt like you experienced the worst things, like, and it's not even just the worst things, but you know how you had that feeling of like, oh my God, like, what? And it is just like, you think about maybe your old self, how you would have handled it, and then you recover from it. It's like, just like, dang, look at me, I'm so strong, I'm so proud of myself. And then it's like, boom, now your dream's about to come true. Period. All right, let's pull a, oh man, well, I can't think of his name. Meek Mill. Meek Mill. I love Meek. Well, I can't think of his name. Oh my God. The lizard is over here now. So one of them is right here. The other one's up there. The other one is going towards the butterfly. What? This one over here, sir. What's up? Don't be crawling on my toes. All right, clarify these messages, Spirit. It's too hot for the lizards out here. I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like everything that got teeth bite, honestly. That's how I be feeling. I don't even know if they got teeth. They got to, I think. I don't know. Oh, and there go the other orange butterfly over there by the tree. Why is he coming over here? See, let me hurry up. Because he's not about to get me. Sir. Contract. This is the energy too where you guys have completed out some type of contract. Like I said, a lot of you guys could have been healing some past life energy here where it's like you don't really have a reason to feel these energies or a reason to resonate with this energy, but you feel it. You know it's real. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I was telling you guys about this a couple years back too, where I had a vision and I don't know where he went. So we gonna protect my toes. But yeah, I had a vision. I remember I did a past life regression session and it took me to what I believe was Atlantis. I was underwater and I was so emotional. I was crying and I was just like going, I don't even know, like that was the most intense past life regression session I've ever had. Like every time I do them, like it's so intense. Like people can't tell me parallel realities is not real when you experience those type of things, like a past life regression session or when you get hypnotized and things like that and go to your past life to heal it. When you feel those things and when you experience those things, you really understand how real it is and how unreal right now is. Like right now is so unreal. Like we could shift this, change this, like with a matter of thought. It's crazy. And I remember after that session, it was like I felt free, right? And I haven't done my past life regression sessions with it. So somebody said, for y'all watching back on YouTube, somebody said, do you do shrooms and ayahuasca? Do you do with shrooms and ayahuasca? Now, I haven't done a past life regression session with it, but I have done them. And had really intense trips as well. But that could be significant for somebody. Somebody might need that for their healing journey. But, oh, hey, the butterfly. It just keep coming like it just want to be seen. But, like, that was just off of literally, like, and they say you're supposed to be super relaxed. I wasn't even super relaxed. I was sitting up. Usually I lay down and do them, but this was my... this time I was just feeling something. I knew I needed to sit. I just was guided and I listened to my guidance. And I just was sitting up on my bed and I was like listening to the video, closing my eyes, and I just was took into the water, took into the vision and was sobbing, and it was like a heartbreak. And when I healed that energy, once I cried and stuff, and then I was like, went to my friend and she hugged me and stuff, and I just felt better. And I knew, like, okay, and I've had multiple sessions like this of, like, even with certain people in my life where I feel like they may have been sent in this life because we had to work out a contract because of some type of other karmic debt from the past life. And I've seen the relationship shift right after the session I did, right? Like, one of my family members, before I did the session, would constantly come for me, constantly try to attack me in certain type of weird ways and come for my spirituality and da-da-da. And then I did the session, and the person was calling me during the session and everything, blowing my phone up, which was crazy too. And once I did the session, it was like the person was a totally different person. So it was like crazy. Yeah, so it was crazy. And I was just like, you would think that you would need to be on like shrooms or something to do them, but like with the past life regression session, I recommend just doing them fully sober, because it's like, it already is so emotionally, and I'm not a super emotional, I'm an Aquarius moon, I'm not a super emotional person, but it was so like, oh my God. Like, it was very much needed. So this is the energy, especially with this contract. It's like something that is closing out or completing here is bringing this balance. This is, again, the balance. Libra energy can be significant, but it's bringing this balance here. And it's like, it's very much needed. Some of you guys may need to do past life regression sessions because, you know, yeah, I'm gonna just say that. All right, let me get two more. Yeah, I still don't know where the other lizard went. So if he crawling on my toe, y'all hear me screaming. All right, we got 2 6s here. 6, 6, 8 could be significant. We got daughter romance on the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's another 633. Some of you guys could be, oh yeah, I know you feeling this moon. The water signs, I know you feeling this new moon, because ooh, the water with the water bowl, baby. I got Scorpio in my first house. I feel you. Appreciation. And we got the daughter romance. But appreciation here. Somebody's going to be appreciating you. You could be seeing 666, which is also giving me the God body energy here, okay? Given that, you know, whoever I'm talking to, you definitely are a god or a goddess, okay? You could definitely be stepping into knowing that, and like I said, you could have mentally knew that, but now you're stepping into more so embodying this energy, okay? Period. And you're just gonna start to get a lot of appreciation behind it too. And it's like some of you guys could be taking pictures or taking more pictures, or even like doing some type of photo shoot or something, like appreciation. I feel like I'm also getting here too, it's like an energy of you appreciating yourself more, and it's like now it's like so many people are coming to bring you your flowers, period. And as they should. And this is also giving like Bridgerton energy, like Queen Charlotte energy. So like a lot of you guys could be like, give this very royal type of, different type of energy here that's like not really too much seen but felt, right? It's like you may not be just like wearing all this stuff, but it's more so like a royal energy that's felt when you're around, okay? And with the Magician in the mirror here too, it's like this is the overall energy of the possibilities are literally endless. What are you going to do with them? This is your spirit guides too, of giving you this power, this responsibility of letting you know it's time. It's time for you to step into your power here. Also too, this is giving me Harry Potter vibes. Okay, so it's like, it's time for you to pick up your wand and take action. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. If you need a personal reading, don't forget to go ahead and take that number down below in the description box. And we are also hosting a group ritual that's super affordable. So if you guys did not get your spots on that, you have till 10 p.m. tonight to get your spots on the group rituals. I did them super affordable this time because I want everybody to be able to benefit and try to take it back to how we used to be able to do it back in the day, period. And it's going to be really fun. I love this energy that we operated in. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining. But yes, I love this energy that we operating with. It's very fresh, very new. And these retrogrades are pulling out a lot of old things. So it's like I'm excited for all the new that we're about to be able to create. So I love you guys. Love yourself. And I will see you in my next one. Peace, y'all.